Za'Darius Smith talked about his reaction when he found out he was traded from the Vikings to the Browns.
I was excited. I get a chance to play in a 4-3 system, and that's something that I never played in while I was in the league. So I was happy, man, and knowing that I get a chance to go be with Delvin Thomason again and get a chance to be with Miles, man, it's a great feeling.
You spent so much time playing outside linebacker, right? But you're big enough to play in.
Yes, sir.
Do you think it's going to be a natural transition for you, something you've been looking forward to?
Yeah, it'll be natural because I played it in college. And, I played it in junior college. And my first year of high school, that was my first time playing football. I was a 4-3 end. So I'm used to it, but it's been 8 years. So I'm trying to learn the new techniques and get back to what I used to do, man. Yep, hand in the dirt. Yep.
And when you listen to him talk to him, he's kind of anxious to do that. It was get after the quarterback, and that's what Jim Schwartz wants, get upfield.
100%, and I think what's interesting with Za'Darius Smith was that, he played in 3 Pro Bowls in his career. In some ways, he did that kind of on his own, where he was the number one guy. I know in Minnesota they have Danielle Hunter over there, but the way he was going at the beginning of last season for the Vikings, he was basically their number one guy until teams started to scheme up and really try to take him away and make someone else beat him. Now all of a sudden he comes to Cleveland, he's a legitimate number one defensive end on a lot of teams. He's going to be number 2 now because you put him opposite Myles Garrett and you put him in a scheme, in a Jim Schwartz scheme that is designed to create a lot of havoc with pass rushers on the defensive front, because just the way he lets those guys go and how aggressive he is with getting crushed with 4 guys. It's a good fit, I think, for him. And for the Browns, you add another high-level starter to this defensive front. And if you're going to have success in a Jim Schwartz defense, you got to be able to create havoc up front with just 4 guys. You bring Za'Darius Smith in there, although, again, he has to adjust again to getting the hand in the dirt full time, as opposed to being a 3-4 guy most of his career. All of a sudden, you have a front that has a chance to create a lot of problems.
And they will bump him inside, and that'll be another thing that, again, there will be certain guys that Jim Schwartz views that as a huge mismatch, and he'll put him inside.
Yeah, that's kind of the fun of, Jim Schwartz's defense. He's very creative. Talking about getting pressure, he can put 5 on the line, 4 on the line, any combination. And what I think we'll see is a group that's relentless, that continues to get after the quarterback. I said before that I feel like the Browns defense of, the past couple of seasons, they were more kind of sitting and waiting for teams to come at them instead of trying to be tone setters, going out and establishing yourself and try to be assertive on that side of the football. Jim Schwartz will make sure, in my opinion, that this defense is much more assertive and aggressive and, takes it to an opposing offense as opposed to just letting an offense, kind of try and make a mistake and maybe playing more bend but don't break style defense.